Welcome back to this new video tutorial, guys. Today I'm going to be get started here with the WordPress in a really easy way. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is to sign in directly into your hosting supplier that has enabled the WordPress. When you have done that so far, it should be sending you directly here into WordPress dashboard. But now, since you have used the actual hosting, you have now the availability to get started with the site elements. So here is my site section. What you can do, of course, is to go directly into your WordPress, go into your sites, and here you can see that here your site is now with an actual status or an actual plan. So for example, here I'm going to try to select this one and delete this site since I no longer need this anymore. So we can migrate, import WordPress or Jetpack plugin. Let's go from at this new site using the WordPress. Usually the actual servers or the hosting can be helping you with this process, and you don't have to pay absolutely for anything since you have already paid for an actual active hosting. They can be helping you with the hosting of the WordPress. Now the hostings offer a fantastic way to get started with the WordPress without any upfront cost through their free hosting plans. Now in here we are using a free hosting plan of the WordPress, but keep in mind that you typically get a subdomain, like for example your website .the hosting or application for example.com. Your site might have the hosting, branding, and the resource like the storage and the bandwidth will be limited. However, it is an excellent option for learning WordPress testing ideas and or build a small personal website without immediate expenses. So let's sign up for the free WordPress hosting. So first of all, just go directly here into this element of WordPress, go directly here for creating an actual new site and get started. For example, let's go for Cool Cats. Here's going to be showing you options, for example, coolcats.blocked and the plans that we currently have. For example, the free for the first year, and then later on, this is the actual price we're going to be paying on. Or you can use the coolcats.wordpress.com. Then I can choose this element and hit now into continue. I have now a free plan available connected. Now here, since I am using the WordPress without a hosting, it has offered me a commerce, a business, premium, or even a personal account. So choose one of the options that best suits for yourself. For example, there's the free domain for 1 year, there's the premium themes, fast support for experienced, premium starts, and much more. You can start out with free basic acknowledgement. And here my WordPress should be now created like right away. Now let's set up the website. Once you have signed it up, once you have created your subdomain, once you have selected the WordPress as the chosen platform, the hosting might offer to install some basic plugins, so you can choose to do it or skip this for now. So let's navigate the WordPress dashboard. So the WordPress is now installed and you can access to the WordPress dashboard by going to your choosing subdomain followed by the WP administrator tools. So let's go directly here into this element that says let's get started. Here you can see that we have this element that says select a design, choose a blind, and give your site a name. I'm going to choose to give my site a name, and let's go for Fazbear. Then I can go for the tagline. In my case, let's go for Cool Cats once again. Just explaining a few words of my WordPress website. In this case, let's say for a t-shirt product website, and I can choose an icon. I can select into my files, go directly into my icon, select the site icon, and grab the image. And here's how it should be appearing. So let's go for even create a new one. And here I'm gonna, let's say for example, the tagline should be the site logo can be appearing in here. Here's my WordPress address, and here's the time zone, time format, the site language. In my case, let's try it out with Spanish since my client is from Spanish, and I'm going to save my changes. After we have finished with this process, we can now go back and go into my home dashboard. Through your home dashboard, now let's go for writing my first post or to edit my site design. Let's go for write my first post. Inside here, we're now into the area where I can just customize each block and explore all my blocks as I am just getting started. For example, here I can add a new title. For example, welcome to Campdemy, and type to choose an actual block. I'm going to enable the fast forward slash so we can create images, galleries, list, quotes, GIFs, and much more. Let's say that I want to create an image. I upload, and I choose this one. This is an actual thumbnail of our client. So here what you can do is to add a link to an image file, an AI assistant, align it, or add a text over the image, or even add some captions. I'm gonna add a text over the image. Let's say, for example, welcome to the best Canva tutorials of Latin America. There we go. Now down here it says welcome to Canva Demi. What you can do is to check out the block that you have just selected. In my case, I think this one actually works for me really well. I'm gonna enable once again this block, and I'm gonna go for new, and I can add a button. Let's say, for example, check more. We can go for pages and edit as you are using to get started, or you can just use all the templates that were generated for WordPress, and to use them to get started with different patterns. Even though now the patterns are not allowed if you don't have an actual active plan. Now make sure that you have an actual active plan in order that you can use them totally for free. In this case, we are not going to be using them automatically, so that's okay. I'm gonna just hit back, and my edit of the site has now been completely edited. So there you have it, guys. A really easy tutorial of how you can actually get started a free WordPress website with any hoster that you chose, even the free version. So while it has its limitations, it's a fantastic way to get started, learn the ropes of the WordPress, and build your initial online presences without having to pay for anything if you want to focus only with the free version. So there you have it, guys. A really easy tutorial of how we can use this process to get started. So thank you so much for watching the video. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this, the great elements of the WordPress. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and well, hopefully with all this being said, we can all see you next time.